Good morning to everybody. Hope everybody's recovered from a night out in Belgrade and ready to roll again today. Today we're going to be talking about offense. I chose the topic of this lecture to be adapting your offense through variable big men. Sounds very fancy. What we're going to be doing is I'm going to show you early offense, what we call flow, that we've ran since 2016, but how to highlight different type of bigs, whether they're fives or fours, highlight their strengths through different type of coverage solutions in the ball screen, and then also the dynamic spacing in those. We also use this, we've used this in the preseason as a teaching tool for us. Yesterday we talked about the pick and roll defense, different type of spacings. We've used this to create coverage solutions for us and teach the guys how to see, let's say, similar possibilities in different type of spacings. And it has worked well for us as a platform for many of our other offenses. What we're not going to be covering right here is, I know we're talking about early offense, we will not talk about the fast break principles. I will not go into what we do against switching, because that's a huge other topic that's too big for this. And then we also won't be talking about what happens after the advantage, how are your penetration principles, etc., or how we're going to the offensive rebound. So we'll focus on the early offense and the coverage solutions and the spacing out of that. To me, good offense or great offense, it's about having enough talent, okay? It's not about stacking talent on top of talent. It's about having enough talent to beat the other team through quality interactions. So the way I see basketball, it's a game of constant interactions between 2, 3 players or 5 players on the floor, and that's something that you establish through habits in practice, so that during the game the players are not what we call in search mode, where they're looking for solutions, but it's more habits based, and they're in action mode where everybody's moving in sync without having to think about it when we see what the defensive choice is. And I think it's often said that, you know, offense is action, defense is reaction. I feel a little bit different about it, because a lot of times you're going to face a certain coverage in the pick and roll, and the defense is going to dictate what the possible solutions to that are, okay? So I think it's very important to keep that in mind, and one thing I always thought really resonated with me, something that I've heard Coach Mike D'Antoni say, that whatever the defense does, they're wrong, okay? But it's for us to find out how they are wrong, and this is about teaching the players to find those solutions. So basically what we'll do is give a couple of ideas how to use different type of fours, whether they're more stretchy bigs or something that I came across this season in France a lot. We had in the league a lot of, say, non-shooting or questionable shooters at the 4, and you still had to find space for them over on the floor where they can be effective. Also 5s, we're going to talk about 3 different type of archetypes, how to keep them. One, like a, let's call it a traditional, okay, screen and roll big. Then we're going to talk about what if you have a stretch option at the 5, which obviously the game is trending towards, or maybe you have a more skilled 5, okay, who can handle the ball, who can be a decision maker, and how you can shift those decisions more towards that player instead of maybe your more traditional approach with the point guard or your shooting guard making those decisions. Why did we come to this type of, because we've used this type of approach with, let's say, having a different type of 5s than one dominant 5? Well, the answer is simple, it's money, okay? Because great big men, they cost a lot. I don't care which league you're in, but to have a big guy who can do a lot of things and be dominant, very difficult. So we came up with an approach that we had different lineups, okay? which featured a different type of five-man, okay, with a different type of strength, which we could use in different situations against different personnel, okay, or against different defensive coverages. One thing that I will start with is, we will start with some skill work here for the guards. I will try to run like a typical hour type of practice, what a lot of people call warm-up. We talk about like conceptual practice, skill development within our concepts. And if I can have first 3 guards right here, everybody with a basketball. Yep, let's start from the top of the key. Yesterday we talked about this. In our terminology, we talk about top ball screen spacing, okay? We'll not make it too complicated, okay? This is a drill to start. We use these like the short tangent right here. I never understood why teams would do like a 3-man weave in the warm-ups or start with something very general. But after a while of coaching, I figured out that one of the most important things is to start quite simple in the practices in order to have great focus. And this is the main component of our practices. Is you hear coaches say, okay, we don't coach effort here. Well, we definitely coach effort with our teams, but even before this, I think it's very important to start with tremendous focus, because without focus it's very, very difficult to have great effort. And then once you have those two in place, you can actually start to talk about what you want to do on team level. So the small details right here, you can pay attention to them with a group of 3, or could have bigs over there in this end, in that end, guards here, and then start to work through this as the first drills and get the same thing done that you would with a more general exercise, but put the players in a position where they're going to be also in the offense, like we're going to see a little bit later. So the first one, you're going to use this as a ball screen, okay? And then you were yesterday with Coach Bozic, right? You were working on the same foot, same hand finish right here, okay? So you're going to come off, okay, and finish right here with what we call a goofy layup right here, okay? Here we go. Yes, you can fake to the other side and then use the ball screen. Good. Nice. Here we go. Good. And right here we see that the guys are going through this they know what to do right here. But what we can do here is we can simulate different type of defenses right here, okay? So if we can have coach right here, okay? And now we can have levels of show right here, okay? So if coach goes like this, you can split, or you can look for the dribble around for the same thing. And every time you have the possibility of looking to reject and doing the same thing with your left hand, okay? Here we go. Good, and same finish. Good, that's not bad at all. Here we go. Yep. And this brings a lot of variability, which is actually very important in skill work. We've tried to, as the season goes along, we try to add a little bit of complexity to the drills, that we are not doing block practice, which would mean 3 times something, 3 times something else, then 3 times something else, but either go 1, 1, 1, repeat 1, 1, 1, or do it like this, that it's a little bit more randomized, that the players have to adjust to the different circumstances. Now we can do the same thing with a drop back big right here, and you can attack with different changes of pace. So you can come off, you can snake it, you can use the stop and go, okay, but still same finish, okay? Good, very nice. Very nice, one more, finish that, here we go. Good, okay, the next finish we're gonna be using is either a floater or a runner. Let's drop the coach over here. You're gonna be coming off a pick and roll right here against a conservative coverage, okay? You will use it right here, okay? Attacking, keeping the eyes up, getting into the mid-range. What we teach right here is we have 2 player types, okay? First we have a Parker that's named after Tony Parker. So coming off right here, usually this is a strong hand finish. Right-hander's going to this side, and it's a little 1.5 count right here, pa-pam, into a floater off of 2 feet. If you're going to the left, we use what we call Navarro, named by after Juan Carlos Navarro, which is right here, okay, off of one leg, right there, okay, with the finish. All right, here we go. Here we go. Good. Let's go, coach, a little bit lower right here. So one of the typical things that we try to teach is this area right here at the elbows. That's a pull-up area. It's not a very efficient shot for 90% of players, but there is some players who can really finish from this area, and I think what's important is you use the whole court, okay? If there's one area you're not taking shots, the defense will adjust to this. It's very important, in my opinion, to have 1 or 2 players in the game like we had this year with TJ Shorts or Nadir Heafy who can get to the elbows and punish the defense and force a reaction. Okay, let's go same thing now, but I will be that show defender here, okay? Here we go. Good, and one more. Very nice, good. You guys stay over here with the basketballs. Let's have the 3 forwards now, okay? So this is just to give you an idea what our warm-ups look like, okay? You guys are gonna be using the drag here, what we talked about yesterday. Good, here. You guys are gonna set up in this 60-degree angle right here. Okay? While the guards are using that drag, the first one, let's have coach over here. You're going to be in a nexting defense, so you're going to be helping in right here, okay, when the ball screen happens. Please use it a little bit more downhill, okay, instead of going there. No, from here. Yep, like in this type of angle right here. You're my defender, you help in a little bit, okay, and I'm going to look to get a running catch right here, boom, okay, and attack, and you can finish, okay, with different type of stuff, all right? You're going to look to sprint through the ball. We call this stampede action, directly out of transition to punish the third defender who gets involved, okay? Here we go. Good, and you can see the timing should be so that the player can sprint directly through the pass. I had a good fortune of coaching a player named Finn Delaney from New Zealand, not this season, but the previous year, who played for us at the 4. And what's interesting is he had a rugby background as a New Zealander, and he was taught every time to sprint through the pass because the pass has to go backward. So this should be your thought, okay, when you catch it, you are already going, okay? So I will try to show the timing, okay? My guy is using this pick right here, yes, boom, okay? And I'm gonna look to sprint right through it, okay? Here we go. So you don't have to slow down, but you're accelerating all the time. Here we go. That's not bad, here we go. Good, then we can add a little bit of complexity. Can we have the second coach right here, okay? You're gonna be here in the corner, guys, so we're gonna need a little bit more direct angle to the basket. When you attack, okay, you will try to rip it from his hands, and now you can use the more general skill work that we, for example, Coach Bozic was showing the Harden, okay, ripping it through right here. You can go over the top to avoid right here that help, or even put the ball above your head, okay? Here we go. Not nice, nice, here we go. Next one. Good, and one more. Okay, great. Okay, let's have a couple of shooters here in the corner. Let's have 3 shooters in the corner. You must be the best shooter in the team. You sprinted right away here, okay? Okay, it's the confidence, good, love it. Here we go, okay? And now you're gonna make the choice, so we're gonna do the same thing, okay? Same exact thing right here, but you're gonna be attacking, and instead of stampeding, okay, I'm gonna create by cutting this, okay? So we're gonna use a 60-degree cut right here against the defender that turns his head or stunts towards the ball in creating a situation right here. If he takes a step towards me, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna stay there? Okay, let's see, because now we have four. No, you're going to stay wide. I'm going to the basket, okay? So you have to open up a little bit just above the break right here to open up a passing lane, and you're going to make a decision which one of us to feed. Either me for the layup, okay, or him for the shot, okay? Here we go. Good, and what happens is, this is very typical. My guy is coming off the ball screen right here, and he's just looking at this. But what was the original purpose of using the ball screen? It was to attack right here, yes, in 2 against 2, or preferably 2 against 1 when we have your defender rerouted right here. So please, one of the most important things, look to provoke right here, bum, and now you'll be able to play, and out of that same rhythm, okay? Here we go. Here we go. Okay, how do we like the cut timing? You have to time your cut much earlier, so you're not waiting for the ball anymore, you're cutting, okay, earlier. All right, let's go. Good, cut. Nice, okay, good. So we're combining at the same time a little bit of decision-making training right here, and then the skill work. Good, one more time here, see it? Excellent, okay, good, very nice. Then we're going to move into, okay, let's have the ball handlers right here. Okay, let's have 5 guys stay on the floor. 5 guys stay on the floor. You guys are all perimeter guys. We can have 3 with the ball, 2 guys, 2 shooters right here. Everybody else can go to the bench. You guys stay here. Andre, you stay here. Okay, everybody else to the bench. Here we go. Good. We use this drill to work on our skip passing, but also our spacing. So you will use that same pick and roll that we started in the beginning, okay? And you will be coming off right here to your decision-making spot against a conservative defense. You will lift just above the break right there. You know the break right there where the three-point line breaks, okay? And you're going to get to your elbow spot and skip pass over there for a catch-and-shoot shot, okay? Here we go. Yeah, you can drop it. Good, okay? So what seems to be the bottleneck right here, and this is where you, like coaches will need to again make their money, okay, or earn their salaries right here, is to see what is the problem right here. The thing that we teach when we get to that elbow is the passing technique. First of all, you do not want to telegraph your intentions at all. So ideally, that is eyes and shoulders are towards the rim, okay, just like you would be coming off for your own the close range finish right there with the goofy finish. So you're going to get, okay, exactly the same look right here, okay? And now the passing technique, there's 2 technical components that we use right here, okay? One is same side foot in contact on the ground, okay? So if I'm a right-handed passer right here for the skip pass, I need to have my right foot on the floor in order to create a base, a stable base for the pass to the opposite side. Give me the ball. Here we go. Okay, second thing, if I keep my elbow locked, I will have much better control. So these are the 2 technical details that we teach right here. When I get to that area, okay, bum, okay, and now I can whip it to the other side, this pass. It will be accurate and hard, okay? Let's try to get this one. Here we go. And this pass is already a lot different than the previous one, okay? Very good. Here we go. Very nice, good. And one more. Excellent, okay? That's very good job, fellas. Now we can do the same thing, but we can add a component of working on the footwork right here. So you will execute a hot closeout right here on the shooter. So when the shooter catches the ball, you're coming off the ball screen. Coming off the ball screen, okay, yep, pass, pass. You're running him off the line, boom, and you're attacking baseline, okay? For a something that's at least 60% finish. So it's probably not going to be a baseline floater, right? It's going to be a dunk, it's going to be an up and under, it's going to be a finish right here at the rim, okay? Here we go. Good, next one, here we go. And the further you get into the season and the players get more comfortable, I think it's what's very important that there happens mistakes. So this is now completely mistake-free, this practice. this would not serve for development very well, in my opinion. We have a very different practice philosophy from a lot of other programs where I know it makes sense for practice to look great. We try to make the practice look not very bad, but we try to really encourage that there's a lot of mistakes in the practice, that it's challenging enough, okay? So let's add a layer of complexity right here, okay? So let's have one more player from the bench right here, okay? Good. You are now going to be what we call an option defender, okay? So you're gonna start from here, okay? We can remove the coaches now. We can do this with 6 guys in both ends. You're coming off, okay? And by the way, with how the game is nowadays, you don't have to have guards doing this, okay, bigs doing something else. When we start in the beginning of season, we have everybody do all of these. And we try to see if somebody can give us something more than we maybe thought in the recruiting phase, or maybe they've been working on their game during the summer, and maybe we have a big man who can make these plays. There's great examples in Europe or in NBA from bigs really being great playmakers. We'll talk about that a little later, but you shouldn't pigeonhole players into certain roles, and everybody can at least give it a try, and then coach has to use his eye to see if there's possibilities for him to further develop, okay? What you're gonna be looking at is right here, the low man, okay? Or the last defender, what we talked about yesterday. And as soon as he starts his shift, you're gonna look to now time that laser pass above the break so that you can create a two-way motion. Two-way motion meaning this, that when I start to move in this direction, boom, yes, your pass goes there. So I need to first stop and go here instead of waiting for your pass and then recovering, okay? But all the time thinking you're gonna go for yes. Very good. Okay, here we go. Good. You don't have to go that far as a defender, so I'll take over first. We would rotate like this. Handler would come here, handler would come here, shooter would go up there and take the ball. Okay, let's do this. Who took the shot? Good. Go up there. Option defender over here. Bravo. Okay, here we go. Yep. Okay, what do we think about the decision? Okay, it was a contested shot. Okay, so you need to find a little bit better. That should be a 40% 3 or 60% at the rim. And I doubt it, like I'm almost 42. I think I could have blocked your shot right there. Okay, good. Who's option defender? Let's have an option defender from one of you who finished. Okay, is that you? Yep, here we go. Next one, here we go. Good, you're here. Okay, I'll do the option defense. Here we go. You guys run this. Okay, here we go. Okay, and this way you can provoke the players to make a lot of mistakes right here. You can close out short, okay? You can do the bluff closeout, you can do the hot closeout, and the idea is to make it as difficult as possible for the players to find the right solution, so in the games it will feel easier, okay? Good, let's have a new shooter in the corner one more time here. Good, okay? And as a coach, you should gauge what the player's skill level, decision-making level is, and then either do more complex or a little bit simpler for them. Okay, here we go. Last one. Nice, very good. And then finish, okay? We can add an extra layer of complexity right here. So let's have you in the corner. When we make that pass, okay, yep, okay, run him off the line right here, run him off the line, sprint, 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 okay, good. When I make this pass, I become second level of defense. So I will now become a rim protector after passing. So when he drives, I will try to get here, stop, okay, you gotta find a way to finish around me, all right? You gotta find a way to finish 60%. You are not live. You will not try to LeBron him, go and pin him on the glass. You will just provide a body for him to step around, maybe with a Euro step, okay? But again, we're looking for a 60% finish, okay? Let's do this. Here we go. Good, okay, bravo, okay, here we go. Next one. Yep, one of the most important components of good offense is on target, on time, on target passing, okay? So if my guy catches the ball right here, he doesn't really have great options, okay? He could drive it or he could pass it. But now, let's try to snap it, okay, right here into the numbers, and now he can make that decision. So you always have the decision, shot or drive right here, either one, okay? Let's see one more time right here. Who's the shooter? Wait, who's the shooter? Start from the corner. Wait. Good, here we go. Okay, nice. We can add even more complexity to this by, for example, adding a coach right here, and whenever the coach asks for the ball, you need to pass to him, okay? Let's do the same thing. I'll run this. I've done it a few times. Here we go, okay? Good, okay, next one, here we go. Again, next, here we go. Okay, yes, this is not tennis, okay? You're not alone on the court, okay? So most of the time, when you drive, okay, and there's a first pass out, there's gonna be, yes, one more pass for a couple of reasons, okay? Here we go, so you need to have 3 options ready for yourself with every catch. That's to shoot, or to drive, or to move it to a teammate that's in a better position, okay? There was a defender closing on you, nobody was closing on me, okay? Let's go one more time, here we go. I didn't ask for the ball, here we go. You're attacking the basket. If he doesn't help, you can always finish, here we go. Good. Okay, where would you go in this situation? We're not going to talk about it. That's not the topic of today. You were spacing nicely. Okay, I can kick it out to you. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, then let's have the 1-5 combinations. This would be the last one. 3, yes. 1 shooting big, 1 rolling big, 1 playmaking big. Yep, handlers up top. Screeners here. Who is who? Who's the shooter? You're the shooter. Who's the lob threat? You're the ball handling guy, and then we have the lob threat right here, okay? Very good. Okay, good. Let's pair it up right here. Okay, you start from there. First one we're going to talk about is the short roll versus the hard show, okay? What we teach is a reverse pivot out of this. We do it 2-on-0, okay? We do it 2-on-0 first, right here. I'm going to take it right here. Ideally, you have not used your dribble, because the best way to throw that pass is for you to provoke, boom, and drop it off for me, okay? Provoke 2 guys to go, all right? So I'm going to go here, boom, yep, and you can choose a technique. The couple ones we talk about are right here, the pocket pass, the jump pass over the top, or what we call the Chemnitz pass, which is going lateral right here, eyes over there, and then hooking it downhill right here, okay? So you can choose any one of those. Let's have the big start from here, okay? And the guards, everybody with the ball over here, okay? Everybody does the same, short roll, here up. Yep, next one, here up. Okay, timing of the pass, hero. Good. And this is also something that we would do with every one of our players, especially early in the season. We don't discriminate, we don't really look at, okay, who this is. We want everybody to be able to do a few different screening techniques right here. Why are we opening up with the reverse pivot? Okay, because we want to open up a passing lane as soon as possible and all the time see the ball. Second technique that we would use is against the quick show that we talked about yesterday, the dance. We call it channel rolling, okay? Channel rolling. The term we picked up from soccer, where in positional play, you look for the channel, which is just outside or on the edge of the box. that Guardiola's teams, for example, use a lot. And for us, the channel is the area right here between what we call the smile, so the semicircle, and the 3-second line. And this is to roll as far away possible from the low man or the last right here while still being able to finish. Now with this technique, the key is on the speed of the roll. So we feel very strongly that the front pivot is much more faster than the reverse pivot. So what will happen is the same thing we talked, you're going to use the same technique yesterday we talked about with the show, right? So you're going to angle your feet, okay, so that your exit speed is as fast as possible, all right? So you're going to come from here, okay, boom. You're going to plant your feet, use it, bum. You're going to dribble 2 dribbles around the quick show right here, okay, around, and I'm going to get to the channel right here. You're going to bounce pass to my left hand right here, and I'm going to go with the right left, okay, outside inside footwork for the balance. Because just like Coach Bozic showed you yesterday, okay, if you do this, bum, bum, now you can always pause, you can pivot back, you can make that pass, or you can go into your counters. If you're going with the inside-outside, usually guys do this, and now they're in big-time trouble, okay? Let's see this. So focus on the exit speed out of this, okay? Yep. Here we go. Good. Yep. Nice. Very good. Here we go. Okay. Outside, inside. Ba-bum. Right here. Okay. Good. Here we go. Next one. Good. Okay. Now we add a guided defender. That'll be me. You will have to read as the roll man. Okay. Do I commit, where you have to control and maybe pivot back, or you finish directly off that catch. Okay? Let's see it. Here we go. Is this a 60% shot? Is that a 60% shot? For very, very few players. You'll have to find a way to get closer to the rim. Okay? Here we go. Good. Next one. Here we go. Okay, good. All right, last thing we're going to talk about, and this is where the variability comes into play. We'll be talking about playing against a low flat coverage, okay? We had the playmaking big right here, okay? We have a shooting big right here, and we have a lob threat over there. So we're going to use these players' specific strengths, okay? Let's have the lob threat first, okay? I'll run it right here. And we're going to be working daily, a few reps, every day on passing to the lob, okay, and finishing off of that. So your job is to get to the ball screen, yes, exit through the opposite elbow, okay, right here. We're going to be attacking right here, and I'm going to stop. I'm going to use the same technique that I used in my skips and my goofies, okay, to blend in. And this is what the best offensive players do in any league, okay, regardless of if it's Europe, the States, in Asia, and Africa, okay, it's very difficult to read their progressions. So if I'm doing everything off of my right foot right here, okay, I can go here to this area, okay, bum. I can go for the lob, I can go for the goofy, and I can also blend in that skip, so go to the corner over there, okay, set that screen. Right here, I can go here, yes, okay, and I can go to the opposite side so that it looks exactly the same. And this makes it very difficult for the help defense to read it, and this is what the best offensive players do in the ball screen situations. So we're going to practice that lob, and we're going to practice it off of one hand, one arm, right here, one hand. Okay, good. Get up. Yep. And he's going to finish over there, all right? With the popping big, we're going to use a pick and pop, okay? So right here, give me the ball. You're going to be attacking. Good. Take an angle a little bit lower. Yes, that's good. Yes. Here, I'm going to be attacking, provoking the defense. Good. And hitting, and you're going to take that shot, okay? With the third player, we're going to do this. We're going to do a pick and pop right here, okay? But what we call into engine running, okay? You will pop out. Good. And now you can either drive it, okay? This could be either side. We could add one more player. But a lot of time we call this the flash game. So now you're gonna fake and you're gonna get to me, okay? You're gonna get back to me with a dribble handoff, okay? But I could turn that into a back cut, okay, if I'm overplayed. We can have coach overplaying right here. If coach is trailing over, we turn it into a 2 against 1, flip it and go to the basket. No, let's see it like this, okay? Right here, so I give it to you here, boom, yep, and now we're going together. You are attacking with me. If he goes under, it can be a shot or a rescreen, okay? Good, let's see this, okay? So first one we have the lob, lob pairing. Here we go. Good, let's do it. Good, here we go. What do we have now? Yep, okay, excellent, good. And now we need the defender right here. Good, okay, back there. Good, okay, and this, okay? Next round, here we go. Good, so as we can see, very important to work on the technical skills. The kids are yet not very good at feeding the rolling big, okay? Here we go, next one, pop. Very nice. Good, to the basket, excellent, okay? So this way, out of the same exact situation, where we're gonna talk a little bit later in our early offense, what we call the third side situation, we can vary according to the strengths of our players, and this will look, the benefits of this, and I picked this up from American football. I read a great book called Perfect Pass that talked about the history of the air raid offense. That the goal of good offense is to be very simple for us, but look very complex for the opposition. And everybody in our team will know what will happen, but for the other team it will look like it's a completely different offense, especially when we add the 3 remaining players and space accordingly so that they can not help on these actions, okay? Thank you guys, here we go. Let's have then the 5-on-0 teams, okay? 5-on-0 teams here. You often hear that it's very important for the players to know why we are doing something. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all, okay? There's a saying or concept called competence without comprehension. Actually, for the players, it is quite unimportant to know why they're doing something as long as they're doing the right thing. So what we are trying to create is not players who can like problem solve on paper or here, okay, but on the floor make the right decisions. And this type of drills, what we did here, they can serve as a platform for the players to make the right decisions even while not knowing how it ties into the bigger picture. They will develop this understanding, and there will be players who are very interested and very smart, and they will come to you and ask, and there's nothing wrong in describing and telling them, of course, this is why we are doing, but my experience is that's not 100% of the players, okay? And as long as they have the requisite techniques and they recognize the situation, okay, this is enough to move forward, okay? Let's have the 5-on-0. What we're gonna do here is just do a short installing that offense. It's the same one we ran yesterday, okay? Drag with both corners filled. Let's have 2 and 3 in the corners. This is the simplest way right here. You're the 5, right? Okay? You're the 4, man. You're in that 60 degrees, remember, okay? For the stampede catches or the cuts, all right? We're gonna drag this right here, okay? We're gonna drag it, good. This would be what we call early drag, okay? This is the first action. We have different type of angles right here. That is not important right now. You are rolling to the basket. You are attacking, okay? Most likely you will reverse it to the second side, okay? Pass, okay? Stay right there, okay? Use the ball screen right here. Pass and chase that, good, okay? Right here, okay? And now you are rolling to the basket. You are attacking to the elbow. Stay on the middle line, okay? Basket, basket line. A little bit higher, a little bit higher. Okay, good. And now you will throw it to the what we call the third side. And now we're back to what we talked about yesterday, the top spacing, okay? What type of big do we have? We have a rolling big right now, okay? So you're gonna roll to the basket. You can finish yourself, okay? You can hit the roll man right here, or you can hit the lift guy right here, you can hit the skip, and we can just play out of it. As soon as that's finished, we will go to the opposite end and then come one more time. So we're gonna do half, full, and full right here, and then the next group is gonna be ready to go right away, okay? Let's have 5 guys ready here, okay? Let's go. Here we go. No. Good, and right away to the other end, find the same spacing. Excellent. Good. And last, one more. And there we go. Okay? So, good job, fellas. So we stopped doing this type of practice completely. We never do this, okay? We never do this. I think it's pretty much useless unless it's like this. It's like 1 or 2 repetitions just to show the outline, but what is missing here? There's something crucial is missing. The defense. And I never said, okay, what is, we didn't put a defense in. I didn't tell them, okay, we're going to be playing here. They're going to go under on the drag. On the second side, they're going to switch. On the third side, they're going to be dropping back into a flat coverage, okay? So this is not only useless, this can be very harmful because it's going to put the players on train tracks, okay? And as you can see, they were just running the offense, just moving the ball, and that's opposite of good offense. Good offense is one interaction after another where the players are looking to find the weak point. The term we use is velociraptors. Some of you are old enough, like I am, to remember the great 90s movie Jurassic Park, okay? And there the guy goes into the cage with the velociraptors and he's like, how smart are they? Oh, they're super smart. They are testing the fence every 15 minutes, okay, to see if the power is down. And that's how we want our offense to look. That every action, okay, we are those velociraptors looking to attack, attack, attack. Okay, if it's not there, boom, we move it to the next action, and then the next guys do that. So we are in constant attack mode. And this is the most difficult thing with good offense, is to maintain that aggressiveness, okay, while still being very patient, okay? So those are 2 contradictory things, being aggressive but at the same time patient. So attacking, but if I can shift the advantage to the next action, I will do it, okay? Let's do one more time for the light blue team right here, and that'll be enough of our 5-on-0 for today, okay? Same thing, but see if you can find a little bit different solutions. It does not have to come every time back to the third side. You can attack out of the drag. Second side guys can attack, okay? Or we can bring it back to the third side, okay? Here we go. Here we go. Okay, our spacing is all over the place. Don't worry about it. We go here, corners filled, okay? Okay. Here we go. But you see what is happening. We are going consistently to the third side all the time. Okay, and that's it. And that's enough just to understand kind of the broad outline. But you see what happened here with the kids is this was not very aggressive. So all of the catches here, they were looking to run an offense instead of score. They caught the ball here, they were facing the half court, they thought, okay, my job is to go there. No, your job is to be a constant threat and all the time in attack mode, okay? So how we can work on this? We can start, this would be the second package of drills for us in the practice when we are installing, and these are 2-on-2 flow concepts, okay? So let's have those those 3 pairings again that we had in the 2-on-0 ball screens, okay? And let's start with the drag action, okay? And the most common one with the drags, the most common defense is anything that keeps it 2-on-2, because a lot of times you're not going to have the protection ready in place. So most of the teams are going to look to go under on those. Now, there's the first principle that I want to, or concept that I want to talk about. It's the concept of prevent or punish. So in every ball screen situation, we have 2 categories of solutions. We can prevent the defense from doing what they want, okay? In an under, this would be, for example, we would reject it, okay? We would reject the ball screen, okay, and get to the rim without the defense being able to help. What we could also do to prevent it, we can roll into the under and force an over, okay? So we start our roll so early, okay, that the defense is unable to go under and has to go over the top, okay? The third one that we could use is change the angle of the ball screen. For example, into a flat angle ball screen right here, which makes an under very difficult because especially the speedy downhill guards, if you try to find a way to go under, they're going to be at the rim, okay, very soon. If we talk about punishing that, okay, simplest way is to pop behind the ball screen and take the pull-up shot, okay? This is very good with good shooters. That's why a lot of teams won't go under against them. Or we can re-screen. So we are allowing them to go under, but we will punish their choices. And to me, great offense is about variability also. That you do not, I know there are teams, and I used to be like this, like if there's an under, we always re-screen. But that makes you very predictable. So what we say is, we want to have a steady dose of everything, okay? So sometimes in flow, we are going to reverse it. Other times against an under. Other times we're going to use the re-screen, okay? Sometimes we're going to take the pull-up. But it makes the scouting very difficult when all of the options are open all of the time, okay? So let's do that. Let's make 2-on-2, same rotation that we used yesterday. So offense, defense out, okay? And looking to go under on the ball screens with the big drop back, okay? Here we go. Let's see it. 2 against 2, bigs here, bigs here, bigs here, guards there, bigs here, screeners here. Here we go. You're a screener also, right? Yes. Good. You're going here to set it. You're not going under. Your guy is going under. You will set the screen. Okay, good. Okay. You will use this ball screen. You're trying to go under. Okay, good. Okay. And I might look to roll into it. So where are you going to go now? Okay, so you're going to go over, so we have prevented them from running this, okay? Everybody's going to be rolling to the basket on the first screen, okay? Here we go. Okay, next one. Here we go. Offense, defense out. Who played offense plays defense. Here we go. Okay. Personally, I really don't like this lateral angle in transition. The angle we use is what I call X angle, okay? So give me the ball right here, and we're going to form a letter X right here. So instead of running to me from there, you're going to be running into that spot right here, okay? Like this, and now you don't have to even set that screen. Stay with the feet like this. Good. Opposite way. Good. Okay? And as soon as you see he tries to go under, you roll to the basket. Okay? Good. Let's try to do it. Here we go. Okay? As soon as you see him trying to go under, you go there. Okay? Here we go. Good. Okay? And we're finished with the lob right here. Okay? So we prevent them from doing this. If they are able to go under, you have the pull-up shot for the guard, or we can have a re-screen. Okay? On the re-screen, what are you going to do? Which type of big were you? Shooting. So you're going to pop. What are you going to do on the re-screen? You're going to roll for the lob. What are you going to do? You're going to pop into a playmaker. Okay? Here we go. Yep, here we go. Against the under. Here we go. Good. Okay? And there, this is decision-making training, right? You're going to go, he never committed. You're going to look at him, and you're going to go, bum, right here, and use the goofy finish, okay? Here we go. Next one. You roll first one. If they go under, if they're able to go under, you can rescreen that, and then you're going to pop into playmaking, okay? Here we go. Good, rescreen. Okay, love it. Excellent job. Very good. Next one. Here we go. Yep, last one. Okay, good. So we see this is very difficult in the beginning, okay, for the guys also because we're doing different things. And this is not something you need to worry about. This will get better very fast, okay, as you keep working on it every single day. Second one that we can do, especially with the better shooters, we're going to keep the big lower right here, okay, and now go over the screen, okay, over the screen. If this is the case, we can use your strengths right away. Okay, so basically everything starts as soon as the defense goes over, we go directly to your strengths. Pop, roll, play make. Okay, here we go. 2-on-2, but now you're going to go over the screen. Here we go. Stop. Okay, so this is very typical. I think Coach Clifford talked about this yesterday. Best defensive teams, they get into you right here, okay, and now you'll try to reroute, right, and you went over the top, okay, bum, and nothing happened. So his hips and his separation from me will tell what type of screen we need. If he's off the body right here, okay, this is a great time to reroute, okay, this is a great time to reroute, okay, right here, which means you're going to get behind, okay, don't let him go under, yes, we are here, I'm attacking the opposite elbow, I can feed you for the lob, all right? If he's on my hip, we will need a hit, okay? Because he's looking to bully through, just like yesterday my man was getting caught with the screens, right? Yeah, we'll try to do now same from the opposite side of the floor, okay? Good, okay? Let's do that, good. You're coming off, good. Okay, nice, nice, okay, good. And now I can flow into my package right here, okay? Which is not very extensive, unfortunately. Okay, good. Let's see it. Here we go. Stop. Again. Again. So you got to set him up in a way that the screen hits if he's on you. If you're allowing him to bully through, there will be nothing out of the pick and roll, okay? Because it will stay as a one-on-one situation and you can stay home, okay? Here we go. Very nice, good. Okay, here we go. You can also use that for the pop, right? As soon as he goes over, you have the option to pop, okay? Here we go. We need a defender over here, that's you. Good. Now, my guy used the reverse pivot. I would strongly discourage using the reverse pivot against all conservative coverages. And the reason is this, okay? I go and set the screen right here, okay, against red team, okay? I'm with you on defense. I'm on offense right here, okay? So you play defense, okay? If he's bullying through and I set a reverse pivot, okay, here, am I making his bullying easier or harder? I'm making it easier. I'm also not going anywhere in that moment, okay? He's able to stay here, I'm in the stationary spot. So I would strongly encourage front pivots, okay, against any conservative coverage, unless we are talking about pick and pops, okay? So I would go here, okay, set the screen, okay, boom, and now roll and create a 2-against-1 against this player, okay? Here we go, next one. Good, okay, and the last one here, let's go. This is with the popping big, right? Okay, with the popping big, here we go. Very nice. That's it, good. And this way we can highlight each of our big strengths here, okay? The next thing we're gonna be talking about right here is the second side actions. So let's have the 2s and the 4s right here, the wings, okay? Fellas, right here. We need 6 guys again. 4s over there in the 60-degree. Shooters here. Do we have, Andre was one of the shooters, right? Yep, we need a couple more. We need a 4-man there. You're the 4-man. Come here. Yep. And you 2 guys also. Yep. You over there, you here. Okay? Good. Now we're going to be talking about the second side things. Again, same thing. Offense, defense. Stay on this white line right here. Okay? Offense, defense, out. Okay? Most common thing here is the switching. We will not talk about this. Okay? Because you guys are relatively similar sized. We don't need you guys for the moment. Give me the ball. You can go to the sideline. You can go to the sideline here. Okay? Good. A little bit closer. You're going to be helping in a little bit, right? You're going to be a little bit wider. Okay? So I move the ball to the next action right here. Pass, pass, and trail that for a ball screen. If you're not switching, a lot of times these similar sized guys, they're going to be showing. Okay? Different levels of show. So it can be a hard show. What would be a solution against a hard show? Okay, very nice, but also very difficult. If you see a hard show, do you want to hold the screen? You do not. You want to exit that as fast as possible. Yes, you can slip it right here into a short rope bomb, and we have right away numbers advantage against the other team. In this situation, you would look to finish it, okay? If they're doing the quick show right here, so you can choose how aggressive you are. If they're doing the quick show, you don't need to take that step back, right? Because that will allow him to get back into the front. So then you need to attack it. And this is the difficulty playing against different levels of show, okay? Good, okay, I'm here, boom, okay, yes, and now you're attacking through the elbow and looking to create an advantage, okay? So the first one is against aggressive coverage, okay? Let's see it. Offense, defense, out again, okay? Here we go. Yep, here we go, give me the ball. Good, help in a little bit, so you're going to be a little bit late. Good. Okay, again, very difficult, under-taught, probably the most important offensive skill, on time, on target passing. My guy was open for 1 second before the ball left the hands. And that's why we are practicing this in order to make the interactions better and faster. Okay, let's try to go again with the same pairing. Same pairing, okay, good, helping out. Yep, okay, good, next one. Clear development area there, okay. Offense, defense out, wider, that's perfect, good. Okay, now there was no show, right? So you need to look to turn the corner, okay, good. Here we go. Not bad at all. Good. Let's go one more round. Okay. Let's see if we can get the timing, the reads a little bit better. Okay. If defense is not showing, the handler needs to really be aggressive and provoke. Okay. If the defense is aggressive, you should be thinking about moving the ball early. Okay. Either very aggressive or move the ball early. Okay. Here we go. Much, much better. Very good. Okay? Very good. Already on the second rep, you got the idea much better. You were, as soon as you had 2 on you, you moved the ball. We are now playing 4 against 3. Excellent job. That's it. Here, next one. Here we go. Good. Here we go. Okay, good. Okay, so now the guys got a hang of it already in the second situation here. Okay, and the last one more. Red is on offense. Here we go. Let's get it. Here we go. Okay. Yep. And then if we have a post-up threat, we can obviously go there. It's very rare because there was no switch here in this situation. Now we'll do the same thing, but we will go against conservative coverage, okay? So the defense, I'm guarding you as the 4-man. You're coming out of the corner. Put the ball here. Pass the ball, okay? Okay, and as the screen is coming here, I'm calling right, 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 okay? And I'm dropping off like this. Okay, stop. Are you a roller or a shooter? Okay, good. Whatever you can choose, okay? If you're a good shooter, you can pop, okay? If you're an athletic guy, you can roll to the basket. And now we're trying to create the same situation as with the drag, basically a 2 against 1, because you've been rerouted, right? So you should be out of that situation. So 2 against 1 against me, okay? Here we go, let's see it. So it's a very different solution than against the aggressive coverage, okay? Here we go. Again. Here we go. Good. Excellent. Next one. Here we go. Keep attacking until you're stopped. Keep attacking until you're stopped. Here we go. Stop. Yep. And the same thing we talked with the 5s. How was the defense playing it? Very physical, right? He was very physical. So you got the ball, stop, and I was like this right here. What happens if you now slip this? Okay, slip it. Do you need to help? You don't need to help. You're staying with him because this is a one-on-one situation like we talked about yesterday. So now you will have to set the screen. So it's again the same thing, okay? Do I have to reroute? Is he behind? Is there initial separation? Or maybe I have to hold it in order to create that 2 against 1, okay? Here we go. Yes, okay? So same situation, completely different outcome because we found the right tool for the job. Okay, last one here. Excellent. And this is a very good option with a shooting big right here. Good job, guys. Okay, now we're going to talk about the last one, which is the third side, which a lot of times, let's have the 1s and the 5s again here. We have the same pairings. Yep. We got our rolling big, we got our shooting big here, okay, and we have our playmaking big. Okay, give me the ball. Ball. And the first decision that needs to be made right here is where do we want to place our bigs? Because our guards are going to be up top right there, while the 2 and the 4 are playing on the wing. We generally have 3 options, okay? We generally have 3 options. We can use here at the low block after the roll, okay? In order that if they attack, I can go for a lob. I can screen inside. This worked very well also for us this season. The most common one for us is located at the elbow. So right here at the elbow, you have several options, okay? If the ball goes to the short roll, I can dive it to the front rim for a finish, okay? If ball comes back to the top, I can set the third side ball screen over there. If this is switched and overplayed, I can flash, I can go high-low or opposite. If the ball is being driven and we have a great shooter at the point guard, I can flare him, okay, over there for an open shot, okay? So there are a lot of possibilities, especially with the elbow spacing right here. And this is why we use this as the baseline for each of our guys, okay? But let's make 2 exceptions right here, right in the beginning, okay? So that's going to be the 2 of you, the playmaking big, okay? And then we have the shooting big. We're going to move them out to the 45 right away to open up more space, okay? So you guys are going to start from here, and you're going to do the pop from here, okay, both guys, and then you will go into your playmaking routine where you play 2 against 2, but you are now the handler, okay, and the decision maker. Does it make sense to you? Let's see it. Here we go. I'll be playing the second side right here, okay? Good. Do we have defense for these guys? Go to the top. That's it. You're going to be opened up right here. Yep, dropping right here. You're probably not going to be hugging him, right? Let him be there. You're going to be somewhere here, shifted, okay? Good. So I'm going to be here. You stunt, boom. Yep, stop. And now we're playing that pick and pop right here, okay? Good. Keep attacking, keep attacking. Now you pass the ball to him. Yes. And now you can go to either direction. We can have coach guarding me right here. You have stretched a little bit. Okay, good. And you can go there or here, but it's your decision. So instead of going to the point guard, we want you to be the primary decision maker. If this guy shows real skill as a playmaker, we could even invert this. You throw it to the pick and pop, and then you go and screen him, okay? And we would have an inverted pick and roll that's becoming more and more a staple in the modern game, okay? Here we go. Good. We're on the same page? Okay, nice. Good. Here. Yep. Good. And we had the shot, and this is perfectly fine. Okay, good. Offense, defense out. Here we go. Ball here. Ball here. Here we go. Good. A little bit. Basket, basket line. Okay, good. You are going to be rolling to the basket. Okay, here we go. Good. Was the defender, big man, was the defender connected to him? Was he bullying through? Was he trying to go through the screen? No, he wasn't. So when that's the case, just go to the rim. As soon as you see him going over the screen, just go to the rim and look for the lob, okay? Right away in that situation. Let's have red team again. Let's have red team again on offense. Red team again on offense. Yep, let's see. Again, that same situation. Okay, good. From the elbow. Stop. Good. Here we go. Yep, attacking, attacking. Again, again. Keep attacking the basket. If nobody stops you, you keep attacking the basket. Here we go. And that's it. Okay, good. Next one. Here we go. We got the popping big, right? Here we go. Good. 45 right here. Yep. Good. Very nice. And then you can add a third defender. You can add a coach right here. You could make the decision to full rotate right there, cut off the passing lane, just stunt or stay home right here. We can use this as a decision-making practice for this guy to take the shot, to make one more pass, or maybe even to attack the gap right here and then spray it out either direction, okay? One more round, here we go. Now let's do this. You're gonna be denying him, okay? You're gonna be denying him closer, closer. You're gonna be helping in, okay? Good, okay? Not quite that close, okay? Right here, okay? This is gonna be very difficult if we have a shooting big, okay? But what we would like to do in this situation is what we call blind pig, all right? We will attack right here, and as I pass right here, now he will be the playmaker again. I will throw it to him. Stop. You can give it to him, and we use a very easy read-based system right here, okay? If he's denied, if I'm denied, I will cut. But that's not going to be possible in this situation unless I'm a very bad offensive player, which means I shouldn't be on the floor because he was denying me. So I should always get this. So the two options remain for you to go over or under, right? If you go over, we're going to play right away. Pass, go over, okay? You can pop or roll. We give you that option, pop or roll. And we're playing against 2 against 1, okay? If he goes under, you might have the shot or rescreen, okay? Here we go. Good. Deny him. Yes. Okay. Next one. Here we go. Now we have the shooting big outside there. Okay. So we have the rolling big. Okay. Good. Stop. Stop. Again, same thing. Pass the ball to me, coach. Let's have that same situation. Okay. I'm now the screener right here. What happened? You were denying him. Okay, I got the ball. All I need to do is this. boom, and now I'm looking to go behind. You are putting on the afterburner, so you're really attacking the basket, and he will be out of the picture. So one more time, okay? You do not need to hit when there's initial separation, okay? Here, boom, okay, bum, yep, and now I'm getting airborne right here, okay? Getting behind. Here we go. Yep, deny him. Good, and that's it. Very nice, okay? Third round. Now we got the shooting big over there. This will change a lot, okay? This will change a lot. Who's helping out? Who's helping on my drive? Who's helping out my drive? It's not you, so who is it gonna be? It's gonna be you, right? Okay, good. Remember, you're a shooter. You're a 40% shooter, okay? Second side, I run this here. Okay, good. Who will help? Yes, you were supposed to help, right? Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Okay, I attack. Okay, good. You take the shot, okay? And you don't have to move anywhere from the 45. You're gonna stay there. If for whatever reason they rotate out to you, what do? You pass, boom, and we go pick and pop, right? Okay, so same exact thing. Here we go. But this is very difficult. This will change the whole protection scheme if we have a shooting 5, because now 5 will have to be there, and X3 out of the opposite corner will have to help, okay? Good. Here we go. Good. Next one. Now you got to run him off the line. Here we go. Yep. Last one's here. Good. We got the playmaking big over there. Deny it. Again. You know how to attack, but let's play through the dribble handoff, okay? Let's play through the dribble handoff. Good. Here. Okay, not bad at all, okay? So now we featured all 3, and this has taken us a lot of time right here, but what we're gonna do next is put this all together, but still in a simplified version. So we have the 4-on-4-on-4 teams, okay? Let's have those, give me the ball. Good. So we have 3 teams of 4. It's still relatively simple. We are still going to be missing the 3-man. It's a little bit less complexity. Not all of the rotations are there, but we can simulate what we want to do. Now, within those teams, in the preseason, we would get the guys together with a coach like this. So every team should have a coach. Every team should have a coach, okay? And you're going to tell them how they're going to play defense. One of the options that we did right here, you're going to say drag, we go under, okay? Second side, we're going to be very aggressive, okay? And third side, okay, you're going to look to deny, okay? Or we're going to be aggressive and play out of this, okay? Something like this, okay? Good. I'm going to cover the mic so they can't hear what we're going to do here, okay? Every team with one coach, okay? Good. We're going to look to try to go under on the drags. If there's a rescreen, if there's a rescreen, we play it very aggressive, okay? Very aggressive. Under and then very aggressive. Second side right here, we're going to be in show, okay? And third side also we're going to be in show, okay? So we're going to be showing on everything except the early ball screen, okay? Yeah, we can do that. Don't worry about it. This is not we are just, defense is working for the offense, okay? Yeah.
Under and aggressive flat.
No, under leaving the gap, and then just, you can almost trap him there, okay? Let's see this, okay? Good. You guys start on offense. Good. Blue team is here. Red team is there. Good. We need same spacing as we were doing. Point guard here. Who's the point guard? We're going this direction. Yep. Opposite side. Opposite side. Yep. Good. Drag. Second side. Third side. Velociraptors. Okay? Every action is the score. You ready? Let's do it. Here we go. Okay, so this is what I mean with aggressive and patient. And there are two types of players who are not suitable, for second side actions. The first one and the worst one, which you have to improve, is the racehorse. The racehorse is very bad for the second side, because what the racehorse will do is try to attack, and will never pass the ball, okay? And this is very bad for the second side because it's kind of the connective tissue between the drag and the third side. The second worst type is the passive player who never attacks, who catches it here, who's facing the own basket and goes there. So it's one of the most difficult roles to have a good second side handler who has a great balance between aggressiveness and then patience to move it to the third side. Okay, good. Let's go to the opposite side. Here we go. Yes, that's excellent job. That's very good job. You did a great job provoking, okay? Then the Red Sea departed, and now he took it to the basket. This was very high level, okay? Here we go. Good. Okay, so let's see this. After your initial roll, Uros, you rolled right here, right? Where do you need to get to your spacing after this? What did we talk about? Exactly. Where were you? Yes, you were completely in the way. And this is why we talked about if we want to have good coverage solutions, we also need to have the right spacing at the same time. Okay, good. Let's go to the opposite side here. Let's go. Nice. Stop. This is very nice. And this is why we started with the skill work, because that makes everything go right there. We saw that my guy right here, okay, he attacked that same situation that we started the second drill, that skip drill, help came in, he used the hook pass for the opposite side, and the tactical solutions only work if the technical skills are in place. That was really nice, okay? Next one, here we go. Very good. Okay, here we go. You don't have to force it. Just take what it gives you. Here we go. Good. Next one. I know you made a shot, but we can't have you every time going, okay? That's great confidence, though. Here we go. That's not bad. Generally, if they are able to go under right here, we would look to rescreen. Let's have that situation. This is the last option right here. Let's have, red was on defense, right? Okay, I'll take over as the point guard, okay? All right. Denied, pass over here, blind pig. They go under. They were able to go under. We weren't able to reroute. Okay? Now, if we use a rescreen, okay? Let's say we have the four-man right now there, okay? So you're probably going to be the better cutter of the two, okay? What did we work on in the beginning? We worked on the stampedes and the 60 or 45 degree cut, okay? So space out a little bit wider. When I attack right now, come set the screen. You're playing defense on me, okay? Right here, I'm going right here, attacking, okay? What was the defense you guys were supposed to play? Double team, okay? Good. I can throw it off right here, boom, okay? And now however you want the two guys to move on the two side, some teams will space them, okay, for a pass sequence for the shot. A lot of teams like us will send one to the rim, okay, and space the other player out of that. But if we are in a conservative coverage right here, okay, so let's say you are guarding him, you're guarding me, okay, and we are going back to the middle right here. So you're dropping back and you are helping. We have the same one that we started the practice with. You will cut to the rim, cut to the rim, cut to the rim behind the back. Who will have to help? Nobody. We have a layup. Okay, give me the ball. Who will have to help? Who will have to help? Okay, right there. Good. okay? We have the shooter open right here, okay? If neither one helps, I'll just keep attacking. So this is what I mean when I said, okay, whatever the defense does, they're going to be wrong. But it's up to us to figure out how they are wrong. Okay, good. Let's go red team here. Let's go. Good. Good. Let's stop it right here. Stop it. Okay. What happened on the ball screen? What happened on the ball screen? What was the defensive solution? Did your defender go over or under?
He went over.
He went under. He went under the ball screen, okay? And every time he goes under, okay, if we are this late, you're gonna look to rescreen, okay? Otherwise, there's not gonna be a big advantage, okay? Let's run one more time, red team right here. If my man goes under again, we'll just keep rescreening him until we can reroute him, get him out of the picture, okay? Here we go. Good patience. Good, keep playing. Good. Yep, nice. Excellent, very nice. Okay, here we go. Good, back to the third side, back to the third side. Here we go. Okay. Three, two, one. Okay. Very good defense. All right. What I liked about this possession is we talk about a concept called engine running, to keep the engine running. And that's until we get an advantage, there's just a new action, new action, new action. And pretty soon it becomes unscripted like this. Okay. And that puts even more pressure on having the dynamic spacing in place all of the time, okay? So we can solve every situation, whether it is the show that we saw in the end with the tip pass, that the three other guys can move, okay? Let's see one more time here. Two more offenses. Here we go. Okay, nice. Let's give the light blue team the ball against red team. Light blue team, okay? And now we want to have the third side pick and pop, okay? We want to have the third side pick and pop, all right? And unfortunately our four, you made some threes today, I saw. No worries, okay? We're gonna put you into a different spot, okay? To open up the pick and pop. So let's run the flow, okay? All the way to the second side. Yep. And I'm going to be the four right here. And instead of spacing out after this screen, use it. Instead of spacing out here, I'm going to be rolling, and I'm going to be looking to get what we call slide position. It could be slide spacing, short spacing right here. But when you move it to the top, okay? When you move it to the top, stop. You're going to move back to the corner right here, okay? And I'm going to be tracking the ball to whichever side the ball goes to, okay? So wherever you're dribbling, I'm gonna be going there. You can go either side. Pick and pop, okay? Pick and pop at the top. Yep, I'm gonna go here. I can go for the seal, so you can lay it up. I can go behind the defense right here to wait up if my guy helps up. And you guys will again have a ton of space because you're gonna be all the way in the corner. Your decision right here, you don't have to help inside, okay? Your decision right here is, do you help out on the pick and pop or not, okay? If this is, in your opinion, more dangerous shooter, you can just stunt and prevent him from getting the ball, or you can go here very aggressively to this guy, okay? Even if you do that very early, okay? Let's allow them to go to the third side right here and then play pick and pop out of slide spacing, okay? Here we go. Good. Yep, okay. And you have to be much more physical because my man beats him off the dribble, but you're in his way. So you need to carve out space right here so he can go for what we started the practice with, which is the close range finish right here, okay? Then we have the light blue team, okay? We're gonna play the blind pig with you guys, okay? And now you can go to either any one of your teammates, okay? And play with the dribble handoffs out of that and then the rescreen, okay? So blue team is gonna attack right here against light blue, okay? Here we go. Deny the point guard on the third side. Here we go. Deny the point guard. Stay wide. Good. Okay, probably not a 60% shot, even though he made it. One of the best things that we did this year is we utilized one additional technique. Let's put the ball into the second side over there. You were handling right on the second side. I'm the 5-man right here. Okay, put the ball over there. Play through it. Go screen for him. Yep. Attack and pass to me. Pass to the blind pig is what we call the bypass. Okay, you're coming here. Okay, I go bum to the next action, and now we're doing the same thing right here. Okay, I can go to the basket. Yes, exactly. You will get wide. Okay, so let's try either one. Remember, you can go to any guy. You can go back to your guy over there. Okay, you can come here for any of the 3 players. Okay, here we go. One more time. Drag it here. 2 guard over there. Here we go. See? Good. Excellent. And this is a way to add complexity for the defense, okay? A lot of it. This is the most difficult thing, is the big man handling, because there will be a lot of different dynamic spacings and the players really need to stay connected, all right? And now the last thing we will do is let's have 2 5-on-5 teams, okay? 2 5-on-5 teams right here, and we'll go a little bit up and down. That'll be the last thing we do right here, okay? And looking to find solutions out of that, okay? You will coach one team, okay? You will coach the other team, all right? Choose what type of defense they play. We'll go flow up and down right here, okay? Here we go. Good. You have 30 seconds time to figure out what you're going to do, okay? 30 seconds time, defensively and offensively, what you are looking for, okay? Yes. This is also generally how we would have the assistant coaches in practice. I would be looking at the big picture. The assistant coaches would help them. If we're, let's say, we are playing against Hapoel Tel Aviv, we could use their defense in preparation in this type of 4-on-4 drill or 5-on-5 in order not just to prepare for this game, but also what we talked about yesterday, to build their basketball library. I think it's one of the hardest things as a coach is to make those decisions, like how much do we play the opponent's defenses, because it's always eating up your habits from your base defense, okay? But if you don't practice at all against the opposition choices, it's going to be very difficult to find the solutions. So we use them in this type of like warm-up setting. The whole thing that we are doing here is what we call warm-up setting, okay? When we compete, then 5-on-5 in the full court, we will be playing with only our identity, because we can't expect them to do something full speed that they are just now learning. So similar to Coach Clifford was talking yesterday about the 3/4 speed, this would be in warm-up for us. And what we've been doing is just not adding speed, but just adding players, which means adding complexity, okay, to it. And that way, I think it's a very specific way to get ready for the competitive parts in the practice. Okay, good. Let's see it. Let's start from the half court right here, okay? And 5-man here. Yep, both corners filled. Okay? Good. Let's go. Here we go. Yes. Okay, we're using really nicely. What I did not like is your cut out of the single corner. You ate up a lot of space, okay? There's no reason for you to cut right here. You could have stayed home, was it, okay? Right here, we could have held this, and now we probably have a layup for our big who we used on an inverted ball screen, which was really nice, okay? Blue team going the other way. Here we go. Let's go. We have a popping big. We have a popping big right here. Stop. 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 Put the ball back there. We have a popping big. What does that mean? We need to create space for that pop. There are two possibilities. You are a good shooter, right? You're a good shooter, okay? There's two general things we can do here. The first one we went through, that's the slide, okay? So you should be calling, if you want to pop, you should be calling slide, 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 okay? Which means, where are you going? Are you staying there after second side? No, you're going underneath the basket, right? And you're going to the corner, okay? Good, so now we've opened up. The second one, okay, another thing we stole from American football, the RPO. So in football, I believe it's the run-pass option, but for us, it's the roll-pop option, okay? If the guy has a roll-pop option, like Uros has right here, and you are there, you don't know if he's going to pop or not, right? You don't know. But if you see him popping, okay, if you see him popping, no, use the ball, pick and pop, you see him popping, you are going to stay home, you are going to dive. What can you do? You can go with me, or you can, okay, go to him. You are guarding that guy, okay, I'm here. If he helps out, who do you pass to? You skip it over the top, again, that's skill work, or you hit me for a layup, okay? So we can do the roll pop option right here. You can roll or you can pop, and you're going to be reading that, okay? Either spacing or cutting, okay? Let's run it again from the beginning. Here we go. Here we go. Good. My question is, why are you inside? Why are you inside?
I wanted to make a space for him to pop.
Okay, but you don't know if he's going to pop, right?
Yes.
And we agreed that if he pops, who's the cutter?
Him.
Yes. So what is your job?
To stay there.
Yes. You're going to be spacing here, okay? And if you get the ball, you can still play the ball screen with Uros right here. And it's a 4 or 5 ball screen, so most teams will look to switch that, right? So maybe a slip or a fake out of that. Okay, let's go one more time. If he rolls, then you lift behind. Yes, exactly. Okay, you got it exactly right. Very good. Here we go. Good. This is beyond the scope of this presentation, but I gotta say, I'm really not a fan of the moving the ball over here to the single side against the show, okay? What we teach our guys is we have 2 passing lanes. If the guard can't break through with the dribble, we teach 2 passing angles. That's either short or elbow to elbow, okay? Because this pass right here does not move the defense in any direction. This, like we saw yesterday, we need a new low man or a last in that, okay? The big can roll to the rim, much, much more difficult, okay? Good. We have one more possession for each. Who's going offense? Blue team, here we go. Last ones, let's go. Good, very nice. Light blue going right away. Here we go, right away. Stop, stop, stop. Very good. Use it from there. Okay, we did, no. You were here. You were here, right? Okay, use it. Okay, pass it. Stop, stay in your spot. Okay, cut through. Where are you cutting through? To the opposite corner, second side. Yep, into third side, pass, roll pop option, read it, pops, you cut, Andre, Yes, and we play again, okay? Again, blue team with the ball, here we go. Here we go, very simple. Let's go. Not bad, okay? So, you all right there? You all right? Good, okay? What will happen if this player's, Andre, what will happen if you stay here? Bad things will happen, okay? Because you need to either seal or then you need to get on the baseline, so if your guy helps, you can catch it and finish. Let's go one more time, blue team over there to the other end. This is the last one right here. Good, and we found a solution. Thank you very much, guys. Excellent job. Just the last thing I want to say here. This is not a progression we would use with any team, even a professional team, on a first day. So the guys were really in the deep end right here. I thought they did a great job. We've had teams over the years that cannot, for example, the roll pop option, cannot master over the year, okay? It's a very difficult concept to do, but when it works, it's very difficult also for the defense. And this is the whole idea, like I said, something simple for us that looks very different to the defensive team. And this, I think, is a hallmark of good offense. And this is a solution how you can bring out the best, I think, in different type of bigs in your team, whether maybe you could use the slide spacing if your four can't really shoot. You can always put them there underneath the basket, okay? And you can have different solutions from that. If you have that shooting big, you can stretch him out, but also if you feel like you have a very rare player type, which is the big man who can play make, you need to find ways to emphasize his skill set. And if you look at the best teams in Europe or in the NBA, they build the offense around the best talent that they have, okay? And that might look very different. The offense, let's say, that Dallas runs is very different from the one that Denver runs because the personnel, the best advantage creator, is very different. And the same thing happened also in Europe. We've been very, fortunate to have incredible point guards who've been MVPs or offensive players of the year, so we have built the offense through those. If we would have different type of talent on the team on different spots, we would build it for them, okay? And the last thing, one more time, huge thank you to the organization, to the Coaches Association for putting together an incredible clinic. I feel incredibly welcome here, been treated really well by all of you. It's really a privilege, and for all the discussions with you guys and with the coaches who are here at the dinner, it's, I think, very important part of this profession is to understand that we are all kind of like a fraternity, and this is also was my idea of paying back. Like I said, I was here 2014, 2018, scribbling notes in the notebook, and I'm very, very happy and very lucky to be able to pay it back and that we can together work, hopefully, for better basketball in the future and all of us grow the game, not just here in Europe, but also globally. So one more time, thank you from my side. It's been a real pleasure.
For everything, and hope it is not last time that you are with us. This is to remember us like small present.
Thank you very much.